Hello Daily Drafters and welcome back to the channel for today's Arena Gauntlet League match. We've made it to week 6, hanging on by a thread here, but we're going to do the best we can to finish out this league as strong as we can. And this is the deck that has gotten us our last 2 wins, our last 2 death matches to get us into week 6 here, and we're starting week 6 with match number 26 here in the league today. Got a lot to get into as far as how the Con 8 games and Top 8 potential Mega Draft wrapped up here, so let's dive in. Well, here is a look at how the final week of the Ascendancy Challenge rankings played out. And the Abzan clan, we did finish 3rd this week, and if you were keeping up with last week of who was in first, Teamer finishing first on the week didn't do us any favors, unfortunately. So we had a decent-ish showing, but not quite good enough to take down Teamer, who, all credit to them, 58.4 adjusted win rate. Like, yeah, there's really not much we can do about that. Now, there were some Con 8 games, side events going on this week as well. Some Tarkir Reforged drafts. Abzan did actually take home the most points in those. Teamer Mardu tied for 2nd. Followed by Sultai and Jeskai in 4th and 5th there. Was it enough to take down Teamer in the overall standings? No, we got 2nd. So unfortunately, we are not the winners of the top 8 Mega Draft among the Abzan clan, but we did get 2nd, which I think comes with some sort of prize money or something. I wasn't even really keeping track. I just wanted to draft is really all it comes down to. But you know what's funny about that? Within the Abzan clan, had we finished in 1st, we would have finished in 9th among the Abzan clan. It would not have been invited to that draft, so it didn't really matter anyway. So, yeah, just barely missed out on both fronts. Got 2nd in the Ascendancy Challenge and 9th in the clan, but had a nice, fun little time with the Faction League here. Now, when it comes to the individuals, here's the top 11 going into week number 6 here. Random Jobbers, our RNG has been absolute nuts, 20 and 5. Aussie Tubby, we've got 19-6. Wisma, there's Pluto, and hanging out from the Abzan clan there, still in that top 8. And if you scroll down all the way to 38th, you can find us. There were 44 members that made week 6 out of the 187 that started. And we're all the way down in 38, so we got some ground to make up this week. And our first opponent in our way is LetsChanator, who's a little bit higher than us in 27th with that 16 and 9 record. Part of the Teamer clan, even though that doesn't really matter much anymore. And I don't have deck colors while I'm making this recording, but I'm fairly certain it's a pretty straight Abzan deck is what they are playing as well. So we got Abzan v Abzan here in week 6. Their lifetime record is 40 and 25 with a win percentage of 61.54. And ours is just over 56%. We haven't played yet before. They've only been in a few leagues, and they do have a top 16 badge to rival our top 8 badge as well. So every single match this week is going to be win or you go home. 15 and 10, 11 losses eliminates you. Let's see if we can get it done in our first one here this week. Oops, sorry, I forgot to show you the keep or mold decision, but I did keep 7 here. It's a little bit slow of a hand, but we do have the 1 into the 2. That's really annoying considering my Descendant here, but maybe I can lead on Bearer of Glory turn 2 here now, and then play Descendant if I draw. I think this will be better. Looks like they're running Abzan as well. They've got Baitor, Paranation, Clarion Conqueror. So a lot of good cards over there. They did mold a 5 though. So now the question becomes, I guess I play the tap land and play Descendant so that next turn I can play High Sentinels here. I could also play this and play Unrooted Ancestor next turn. If I miss the land drop, I wouldn't be able to do either of these. And by miss, I mean not get an untapped land. So let's go to combat first. Looks like they might have, they do have some sort of instant here. Let's play Sands and Descendant of Storms, and then probably High Sentinels of Ereshkigal next turn. Caustic Exhale on Descendant. That's relatively fine considering the Doom Traveler kind of blanked it anyway. Looks like we have an Abzan mirror match here. Okay, 3/3 Vigilance. Don't like that. I can Planar Disruption that. Let's make them go potentially a little bit farther into... Oh, still have some sort of instant here. Do they have another? Let's see. There is one more Caustic Exhale, so it could be another one. Next turn, I'm probably going to Planar Disruption this thing. Let's see. Okay, Detainment, sure. Don't like it, but sure. Negotiations. Well, it's also pretty good here. See what I can get out of the hand. It's a Snakeskin Veil and an Abzan Monument. Well, the Snakeskin Veil makes my Planar Disruption a lot worse, but the Abzan Monument kind of also does that. These are both kind of annoying for me right now. Because if they use the Abzan Monument, they get another land, play it next turn. I could Disruption this thing, but then they use it to make it at least a 3/3. Conversely, if I don't take the Snakeskin Veil, the Disruption kind of just gets countered at some point. So I think I have to take the Veil here. And then take 3 again. They could use Coordinated Charge to put it on this by tapping it. And then it'd be a 5/5, and then this thing would make a 5/5. They just drew another Abzan Monument. Yeah, those are pretty good. Okay, okay. I would very much like to draw an untapped land so I could play Ancestor and Disruption this thing. Oh, man. Stuff so close. So if I just pass the turn, flash in Unrooted Ancestor, and trade it with the Doom Traveler, that makes the Abzan Monuments a lot worse if they don't do it pre-combat. I could play Planar Disruption here, but then the Monuments are going to crack, make 3/3s. I'd like to try to make the Monuments a little bit worse. I think I'm just going to try to trade the Ancestor for the Traveler. It makes a 1/1 flyer. Yeah. Gonna do it pre-combat? If so, good for them. My guess is yes. If they've got nothing else better to do, they probably will, because I could kill it in response. This only is a sorcery? Yeah, so... Now, would I rather be left with an Ancestor or a Bearer of Glory here? Something that can gain Indestructible? Probably would rather be left with an Ancestor. Okay, so they get a 1/1 flyer, which makes their Monuments a lot worse. What was the top deck here? Yathan Tombguard. Can I please... draw things in the right order here? This thing has Menace. We're like so close, but I can't play this for just no value. And then the question becomes, I need another land so I can Planar Disruption and do Sage of the Skies. Ultimate Price can kill the Tombguard here. Whenever a creature you control with a counter deals damage to a player, you draw a card, lose a life. It's an instant. Alright, go ahead. I think I'm just going to hold up ultimate price here. If they just move to attack with the Tomb Guard, I probably ultimate price it, and then next turn disruption this thing if they put the counters on it. If I can double spell with the Sage of the Skies, this game is... It's not over, because there's a lot of good cards in that pool. Yeah, that's pretty good. What a draw there, right? It's pretty darn good. Lots of good top decks. We're just missing all our lands here. So I could kill the 4/4. If I kill the Tomb Guard, they can't actually draw a card, which might be more important. And then I can disruption the 4/4 here. Alright, give me an untapped land, please. Let's do it. Okay, well, I don't think I can wait anymore. I think I have to disruption this thing. Now that I'm at 6. Can I fade a draw step for once here? I mean, I know this can make a 4/4. There it goes. The answer looks to be no. I can't cast this for 1. So I guess I just have to pack beast here. What if I did this? Made a 1/1. Couldn't cast this for 2. Gosh, I cannot draw another land. There's detainment on that. Yeah. And what else? Give it 2 more counters? Oh, that's just lethal. Okay, well, yeah, I mean, they just drew literally every single good card in a row, and we missed all of our land drops there. So that was a lot of fun. Okay, what can we do against that? Lots of enchantments here. How many detainments are in the pool? Just 2, so they drew them all. That was just a brutal beat, man. We had that one so easily and just could not draw our way out of it. So we're on the play here. Pretty assertive deck. I mean, I kind of like the deck here. The Baron Step Siege just... I feel like on games 2 and 3, this usually is a lot worse. It's a little too slow. Do they have any of the leopards? Yeah, there's 1 leopard in the pool. Could bring in... Sometimes the... what's it called? Skull Hunters on the play are pretty decent. I mean, everything actually just looks pretty good against this matchup, if we're being honest. I've got, like, Broken Wings. I've got some things to deal with the artifacts and enchantments. There's a Baron Step Siege. There's Those are the only other rare artifact and enchantments here. So I'm not super scared of them necessarily. I kind of just like it as it is, if we're being honest. It's a brutal first loss. Still kind of reeling from that one. It's just, we had that in so many different... If we drew a land in any of like 5 different turns, would have been totally fine, but we could not get there. Yeah, kind of like it. So I'm just going to run it back like this in game 2 here. Okay, well, we do get to go first, but gosh, this hand really doesn't do much. We've got some removal, but if this thing dies, this hand just folds to just about everything. We could draw a couple things off the top. I don't know. I don't really like keeping this, but every time I mulligan, it turns into so much of a worse hand. So I kind of have to hope the Pack Beast just survives, but that's usually not good enough. There's the leopard that I figured would come in. Or if it wasn't already in, so... Okay, put a bunch of counters on things. With mana you do have Combat Trick, Abzan Devotee. I think it's gotta be the counters, right? Yeah. Then I can use the removal. I guess I kind of have the ability to block here and push 1 point of damage. Or not a block, attack. Or 2 points of damage, I guess. Okay. Power 4 or greater. +2/+2. 2 monks. Okay, well I can't play the siege because it's just going to die to the leopard, so now I think we have to disruption the leopard. I mean, there's really no other choice there. And then coordinate a maneuver the Yathan Tomb Guard here. And now it's a top deck war. Yeah, they won it. Unfortunately, looks like they won the top deck war. So that's brutal. Yeah, that'll have to do. Sure. Pack Beast kind of going the distance here, at least for a moment. Never mind. Alright, well this will potentially die to the monastery, but I mean we don't really have anything else to do, so we'll just cast this for its full 6. Alright, lots of lands, but what's this card? Ah, I see. Well, that makes the Baron Step Siege a whole lot worse. Darn. And they could just kill it. Yeah, well, I guess I play Voice of Victory, play the Siege, get a counter on it. It's about the best I can do here. Wait, why do you still have... I can't even do that. Alright, sure. Oh man, what a brutal turn of events there. Okay, well, I guess we just trade Leopard for Siege here. It's about all we can do. Alright, there it goes. That's why I thought about bringing this thing out. It's just 4 mana dies to removal this late here in the league. Alright, are we going to lose this top deck war again? So far, yes. Guess you could do it again, right? Yeah. Okay, go to 2. What else you got? Alright, so we're just... This week and today just wasn't our day, unfortunately. Draw counters, draw Pack Beast, draw removal, draw Kirin. I mean, this is just going great. Let's draw land to finish our league off here. There it goes. Alright, well, very short week 6, but finished the league at 15-10. Well, at least I wasn't struck along and got false hope by winning a couple and then going out. We just got destroyed by the RNG gods and didn't really stand much of a chance there in today's game. I haven't even looked at the standings here where we fall. You'll see the graphic on your screen. It's probably going to be... We're down in 43rd or something-ish right now. I can't imagine we're going to end up much higher than about 40th by the end of this, but... That will conclude my participation in the Tarkir Dragonstorm League, unfortunately. It was a lot of fun. We had a pretty decent league. I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like we could have done a little bit better there. We had a couple of really brutal losses, including that last one there, but... That being said, the Abzan clan, I think, has decided to do our own top 8 mega draft for no stakes at the end anyway, because we enjoyed our time in it anyway, and, if I participate in that, and if that does actually happen, you'll probably see a little bit of that content here on your feed the next few days here. If not, that'll do it for me from this one. It was a fun one. Thanks everyone. Thanks to all my opponents over the course of this league. See you in the next one.